Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. Today we have a love reading, and I decided to shuffle all the cards before, just to save some time. So we'll see how that goes. So, starting with the other person's energy, and then the viewer's energy. The other person is showing up as the Hierophant, and we have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So already it's a very positive energy coming through here. You could have been just like working to get yourself in a better place or in a more positive place. I'm getting this energy here where in the past you could have kind of, it seems like you felt like you were kind of struggling in the past. So you could have been really taken advantage of in relationships. You could have had friends do like shady things in your relationships in the past. It's like yeah, even though you had really strong boundaries, you could have been very hurt or kind of like manipulated out of those boundaries. And so you went into a period of isolation, or it's like hard for you to trust people or to know who to let in, or you had to work really hard to like overcome this or come out of this, and then you felt like you didn't have as much to give, or there's something to where you kind of shifted the way you were doing things, and then you took like a time out for yourself to heal and kind of get yourself into a better space or a better mindset. So you've called in a higher level relationship. You're showing up as the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. So we have divine counterpart energy with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, like divine masculine, divine feminine energy. With the Page of Cups, it's like you've went on this emotional journey to get to this place. You had to go through a lot of uncomfortable or challenging things to where you felt out of place. You felt like a fish out of water, but you were just like being guided by spirit or learning how to develop your intuition, get closer with your intuition, build that bond and that like relationship with spirit, being like spiritually strengthened. Yeah, being guided, gaining this sense of intuition to know like what's right for you and what's not. So you've gotten yourself into a better place emotionally. You've come really far. So you're calling in a higher level commitment, a more spiritual relationship, divine counterpart energy here. The only red flag I'm seeing, we have the Three of Swords in the middle, so it's like you could have, it's like you bond over the heartache that you went through in the past, or is the pain that you've went through in the past is like what's connecting you to this person, but is for you it's like helping you to heal um from something that you went through and helping to turn things around. This is like your energy towards them. With this other person, it could be that it's like they're on the opposite end of the deal, to where connecting with you through your pain is somehow making them softer or more compassionate, or you bring out like this childlike part of them to where they can empathize with you. Maybe they're usually very serious and practical, but you bring out this like softer nature. Or you just bring out like a different side to them. You could have just wanted to keep your options open after what you went through in the past, and this person is helping you like come out of that, put an end to that, heal. If anything, it's like it helps you to realize how many more options you have out there. So it's like helping you heal something or put an end to giving your power away to whoever was able to come in and like hurt you or get you to lower your guard and then hurt you or betray you in some ways. Like you're no longer hanging on to that or seeing the world through that lens. You're starting to like wake up and see there's many other options for you, and you don't have to continue to like stay stuck in whatever painful stuff happened in the past. So like even energetically, you don't have to stay in this or hang on to this. So you could have connected with this person through your family, or your family could have connected them, or it's like you could have known this person for a long time through your family, or you met because they have similar family values to you. It's like you guys realized that you wanted the same thing, or you're kind of being drawn towards each other because you want similar things, or maybe they remind you of like your mom, or you remind them of their mom. There's something to where one of you kind of like sparked this desire in the other, or like reawakened. I'm getting that it's kind of like you being so spiritually led to be in this divine feminine energy, like triggered something in this person that's made them like softer, more compassionate. It's like they're more connected to their childlike self. So you could have got them like more connected to their family, or because of their connection to you or meeting you, they feel more connected to the idea of family. They want to step up and make some sort of change. Um, but if they are coming towards you, it's like they're very serious and committed, and so they're moving slowly, diligently. It's like they want to make like a long-term investment. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the future energy. So in this deck here, it appears as though it's like being offered some sort of gift. So there's an energy to where it's like worth it to be patient and wait it out and kind of see the direction that things go in before you invest yourself in it. It's like you want to make sure that they're investing into you the same effort that you're putting into them. So being patient and kind of seeing the direction that things grow or things move in, or see how much they kind of give back to you, or invest in return over time could be wise here, just to make sure that it's not just bonding over like the emotional traumas or like pain that you have went through. And that they're also as committed and grounded as they are showing up here, like in the long run. With the Six of Pentacles, sometimes I feel like it's like an unfair or imbalanced exchange. So you don't, yeah, it's like avoid or make sure that you're not giving more, hoping that you'll get it back in return in the future, because then you could set yourself up to be in a situation where someone's kind of withholding or like breadcrumbing you because they know that you will like tolerate that, and then in your mindset you feel like you're like investing or putting in the work, but it becomes like imbalanced or unfair. So it's like you want to be kind of patient and see where things go, or like if they're taking their time and taking things slower, then you don't want to like overly invest more and cause things to go out of balance and let someone take advantage of you. um it's like you've come really far. So we have the two oracle cards from this T. What is the T deck? And the card that we got is gym, meeting someone at the gym, staying late hours. So they could end up having some sort of kind of like shady behavior. So Spirit is warning you. It's like you want to be patient before you invest into this. Sometimes when you connect through a trauma bond, it's like it seems really great, but then you could end up going through a lot of the same cycles over and over again. We have this caught up card, and then the arguments card came out in the reverse. So on the bottom of the deck, it's the situation's about to implode in the reverse. So because this person is very like grounded and spiritual, and they seem like such a good person at first appearance, like that's kind of how they show up or present themselves, is just like very spiritual, or like they always do the right thing, or they're honorable or something. It's like they don't fight, or they're not like aggressive, and so that's kind of like a manipulative way to like always get out of things. Like they won't get in there and fight with you, even if you catch them up in a shady situation, or even if you have like hard evidence, they may not. It's like they avoid confrontation or they avoid fighting, but they could do it in a way towards like they put it back on you, and then they come across as like the bigger person or like more emotionally mature, even though they're at fault and they've done something very shady. So there could be, yeah, some sort of energy towards like you get caught up in a cycle, and it's really hard to like stand your ground or get this person to like admit or confess. So it's kind of interesting. It's like a double-edged sword, because it's like through this connection you are softening this person, making them more compassionate, or reconnecting them with their childlike self to see things in a different way. But at the same time, they have these like certain tactics that they use in order to come across, and that could maybe even go into their tactics too, to feed into this idea that they're this like well evolved, conscious, like spiritually grown individual, when that's just like a part of their front that they're putting on in order to negate taking accountability for like the more shady, scandalous, like two timing type of things. um it's like you guys connect over your trauma, and they validate you and your trauma and make it seem like they care so much, or they're so different, or they're such a well evolved person, they're so caring and compassionate. And so then it's like you wouldn't expect that they're doing the same thing, or they're also putting you in third parties, or maybe even what they're doing is worse, like even more hurtful or more betrayal. But then when you try to come forward and talk to them about it, it's like they have a manipulative way of like shutting down any sort of argument or confrontation, or putting it back on you to make it seem like you are less mature, you have more emotional growth that you need to um, kind of go through in order to like be on their level, um, which is not true. It's like you're the one that's actually being led by spirit more. So going back to the message to where it's like, if anything, this connection makes you realize how many more options there are out there. It's like there is an area to where you really connected with this person, and it triggered you to realize like you could connect on a really deep emotional level with another person again, even if it turns out to be like that this person has like some ulterior intentions, or there with the Three of Swords there definitely could be like some third party stuff, or it's like they almost listen to you and validate you and like pretend to be like compassionate and understanding about your trauma and what you've been through, in order to like learn you and your weaknesses, in order to know how to like hurt you, and then never get caught or never have to take accountability for it, because then they understand how to use like your vulnerability and you trusting them spiritually like against you. So with this breadcrumbing energy, it's like they could use your good nature and your giving nature against you in order to get you to give more to them than they're giving in the relationship. And then yeah, they're trying to come across like this grounded person who takes their time, and then next thing you know, they're being very like withholding and unfair. You're very invested into this, and you're realizing they're putting you through the same cycle. So we have stuck energy, alignment. Your body is requiring energy work to get back in alignment by balancing your chakras and clearing your auric field. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnected to your body once again. Childhood wound, retrieve. Your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful to access tools to empower your inner child. The protection needed, shield. It's vital at this time to protect your energy field, as others may be projecting negative energy onto you. You may also be in an environment for which you're absorbing negative vibes that are draining you. Call in Archangel Michael for protection to clear your energy field. Having a practice of grounding and putting a protective bubble around you every day could be helpful. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So you have the opportunity to take the lead, shine your light, and speak your truth. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of healing And it's like some spiritual warfare happening here. So going within to do that energy work can help protect you and um, help get you more in an emotional alignment with like the divine. Decisions and fear, control. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based in fear and not heart centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then you're able to see the truth of the best choice with a calm and centered manner. And we have rooted awareness, awakening. You came into this lifetime with your wisdom key to unlock your highest timeline and purpose. When you trust that you are living your soul's purpose, you awaken memories from previous lifetimes that align you to familiar pathways. Trust your instincts because you have done this before. The elements are here to offer you to remember your childlike self. Be playful and feisty when life gets too serious. Your inner child wants you to explore your magical side and run free. Also, cave of comfort. A time is needed for self care and solitude. That is time to redirect your life that centers within your heart. The healing starts when you align your mind, body, and soul. Embody. Nature can heal when you integrate with the rhythm of the earth. Trees help to remind you to be more like nature intended. Get rooted in a support system, be flexible, branch off in many directions, and embrace the seasons of change. Use the trees as an example of how to live. So that's all of our bottom of the deck. When you combine all the elements of nature into who you are, magic happens. Trust this lucky card to show you everything is in alignment to expand. Now is the time to embark on an incredible journey by merging your past, present, and future as a multi-dimensional person. Completion. The world is at your fingertips as things comes full circle for you. This is an ending of a karmic cycle to unlock a new beginning for expansion in your soul's growth. Protection. Sometimes you need to walk away from situations not to get burned. When there's resistance from others to resolve matters, or if the energy is negative in your environment, it's best to clear your energy field. So, this is all the bottom of the deck energy. I just feel like all of this, I just felt called to read all of those because I feel like it all resonates. So your card was passing ships, timing. The energy is not aligned in this situation to create synastry. There may be another ship coming that isn't in your view just yet. Patience is needed to create the best outcome. So that makes a lot of sense with this here. The message I was getting with the past, present, and future cards is like waiting to invest in the situation before you see where things go and how much they're really willing to put their money where their mouth is and invest back into you. It's like right now this person is showing up is exactly what you need and like exactly what you're looking for. But some people kind of purposely mirror you in order to like gain your trust or in order to get closer to you. Um, so sometimes it looks like exactly the direction that you should go in one moment, but the closer you get to it or the more you go on that journey, more things pop up to show you that you could be repeating a pattern or cycle or getting back into familiar territory that you did not want to. It's like you don't have to repeat these same cycles at this time. We just read all of these cards right here about cycles ending for you at this time. and having the world at your fingertips. So going back to, it's like, if anything, you realize how many more options you have because of this situation, and that you do have the ability to make some very powerful changes for yourself in order to be able to call in what you truly want. It's like it does exist, and you can find someone who's going to show up in that energy in a genuine way. So use this situation as encouragement that you can emotionally connect with other people in a deep way, and that you do have a very powerful guide within you. Your intuition is very strong, and it's gotten you very far. You've come very far, and you've really developed this sense, or like your spiritual abilities, so you can trust on that or fall back um, on that. You can, yeah, trust in that to help guide you and make the best choice for yourself. And you were able to like save yourself or protect yourself from making a choice that would have been really painful or difficult in this situation in the long run. Like you were able to kind of see through and see certain signs, which is like what led you to watching this video. So you're already on track and emotionally in alignment with doing what's best for you and what serves you the highest. And so, yeah, switching that mindset and seeing the situation from a higher perspective, and an opportunity to heal and get you that much closer to what will serve you and give back to you the way that you deserve, in all ways, respect you in all ways. Yeah, a really fair, well balanced, spiritually aligned relationship. So that's like the direction that you are heading in. So you've been really patient up to this point, and you can trust spirit to help guide you through this energy. You're not going to have to be patient forever, but continuing to be kind of patient and seeing where things go, or yeah, giving it some time in order to see people's true intentions, can really help save you a lot of heartache in the long run. But it's like you're already kind of figuring that out for yourself, and so congratulations. You're very strong, wise, powerful, intuitive. Yeah, spirit really cares about you and loves you. Felt called to say that. So if you watched this far into the reading, I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to do an extended reading where we take a deeper look into this person, where they're at, what they're doing, their energy towards you, their thoughts and their feelings towards you at this time. So that will be linked in the description box if you're interested in that. Or if you'd like a personal reading, that will also be linked in the description box. But if not, then I hope you have a really great day.